Hi guys, I wanted to show you what we're going to be doing for writing this week. So you can find it. It is over here on the language arts side each day. This is starting with day 6. It says to read the slides. So you're going to be reading the slides 1 through 3. And what is an imaginative narrative? So this week you are writing just like you wrote small moments, but this time it's using your imagination. It's not something about something real. So you can see we also have the same slide that's in our fairy tales. So what element or what things could you add to your imaginative narrative? You also have, so once you're reading these slides, it says to step 2 is to listen to the books. It says slide 4, but this is actually slide 3. So you're going to listen to the books here for Where the Wild Things Are in English. Here's the link in Spanish. And then there's also the story of the wish tree. This one is only available in English. So you're going to listen to those stories. And then it says reads the rest of the slides 1 through, I think some of those numbers are wrong. I'll have to fix that. But you're going to read these next stories. So this week we are working on the imaginative narratives. Your stories should have a character, a setting, a beginning, middle, and end, a problem and a solution, and a fairy tale element. So maybe your story has magic, or maybe it has talking animals, or something that couldn't happen in real life. Here's some examples. Harry Potter, Willy Wonka are all imaginative narratives. Before you write your book, you should plan. Maybe you want to draw, maybe you want to talk about what your story is going to be, but how are you going to plan? You can also think about what happens in the beginning, in the middle, and the end of the story and plan it that way. This is a checklist that you could use when you are done writing your story. And here's the checklist in Spanish as well. Please make sure that you are writing in Spanish. If at all possible, you should be doing your writing in Spanish and you should be doing your reading in Spanish. I am only providing these plans in English to help parents that do not speak Spanish at home. Okay. Now it's your turn to write. Today, I should say Monday and Tuesday, you're writing the same prompt here. It's the magic ring. It says, pretend you find a magic ring. Where did you find it? How did you find it? What does it look like? Think of the magical powers the ring has. Write a story about one adventure you have with your magic ring. Explain how you found the magic ring, describe the magical powers of the ring, and use vivid descriptions to describe an adventure you had. I want to remind you guys that you are in 2nd grade and you are towards the end of the school year. So you should be writing a lot in your stories, a beginning, middle, and an end of seven to 8 sentences for each page. So that's at least like 20 sentences if you can do that. That's why you have 2 days to work on this writing and work on this prompt. I want to show you the next slide, which is for Wednesday and Thursday of this week, which is prompt 2. And it is Good Morning Frog. It says, you wake up one morning with dark green skin and flippers for feet. You have turned into a frog. Write a creative story for your classmates about the adventures that you have that day. Think about where you would go and what would you do. Consider the dangers you might have faced that day and how you turned back into a human. Describe what your classmates thought about you being a frog. Describe any adventures or dangers that you had that day. And explain how you turned back into a human. So this is the story prompt that you're going to be working on for Wednesday and Thursday. And I'm going to put a link for this in Seesaw Activities so that you can submit your work there. You do not have to type this on your iPad. You can use pencil and paper and just take a picture and submit it that way. That's fine, but please make sure you submit it in the Activities tab so that I can clearly see who has done the work. Okay. Good luck, guys. I can't wait to read some of these